Vachon, you see there, drops down into third overall with a 51.812 because Cameron McAdoo got up into the 50.492 second range. So Cameron McAdoo now, you called him on the breakdown at Cam Mackers, I think.
Cam Wackers.
Cam Wackers, that's right, on the breakdown, is up in second place. He said he didn't mind. He likes it. He's cool with the nicknames, man. Cameron's all about it.
He's a good kid. He loves it. He has a good time, and he was definitely impressive. Last one, Kitchen right there with a little bit of a bobble, but you know, you got a lot of riders in this field who are expected to win, expected to be on the podium, and as we continue to watch this rookie, Levi Kitchen, this is a rider who wants to be in that conversation, and this 250 East is tough. It's stacked. There's riders with great resumes, a lot of victories, and a lot of podiums to their name, but you know, Levi Kitchen, he wants to be one of the riders that battles with a Cameron McAdoo, who was on the podium last week, and great conversation with him yesterday. He's feeling positive about his start, but he believes there's more in the tank, and I think there's a good chance we see that tonight.
Yeah, he seems a lot wiser than he did last year, and he's aware of that maturity. We'll talk about that with Jet Lawrence as well, but I think it's true with him. The season remains to tell whether he really has applied the lessons he learned from last year, some of them very hard lessons like we saw in Atlanta.
Yeah, big, hard lesson in Atlanta. And here's the thing. For McAdoo, I even talked to him yesterday and said, hey, you know, it looks like you're really becoming comfortable at that speed. And he goes, do you not remember last year? I was really good for the majority of it. He had a couple big kabooms,
right?
But for the most part, he had a lot of podiums and heat race wins. So he believes this is the second year of him understanding the speed, Kristen, and being comfortable at this pace. And it's no question that he's one of the favorites in this championship.
Now, Daniel, I don't know about you, but when Cameron McAdoo was standing on the podium with Austin Forkner and with Jeff Lawrence at the conclusion of that race, rather than looking vindicated, he looked relieved. He looked just happy to be there. And I asked him if that was the case, if he felt relief in that podium. He said, listen, I try to get podiums. I expect podiums out of myself. But he said that day in Minneapolis, he made changes to his bike in every session. He usually never changes his bike. He said it just wasn't his day. So to be on the podium on a rough night like that, yeah, he was relieved, even though being on the podium is something that he does expect from himself. It's about those rough days, those challenging days when you just can't find the right setup and you're still able to make something happen with it.
And Christian, there's a combination of reasons why he would be happy. Number one, when you work with the team throughout the day and you're trying to find little things here and there to make you comfortable and it all comes together for the main event, that's a win for you and the team. Also, to start a championship on the podium and get those points and put yourself in position to make a run here, that's another thing. The third one, and the big one for me, is he's probably feeling pretty happy about what Mitch Payton got out of Minneapolis too. We got to remember the Pro Circuit team had a rough West Coast run. They had Seth Hamaker get injured. Joe Shimoda had a tough break there at the end. So for Austin Forkner, who we see on screen here, the 33, and Cameron McAdoo to be on the podium, that's big. Uh-oh. I think this is Troy Lee Design. This would be Pierce Brown.
I don't know because I don't.
This is right out of the tunnel. Yeah. This is the little rhythm section right out of the over-under. Yeah, it's Pierce Brown.
Yeah, tough break for the 44 out here, who had that heat race win last week. So it was a big opening week for Pierce Brown last week in the East. Again, Alpine Stars medical team on point, taking care of him, making sure he's good to go. And Alpine Stars protects, as we can see over and over again. RJ Hamstar on the 24 right there. So Lawrence still up on top of 49.884. Austin Forkner, who was your fastest qualifier last week, now in second overall. Remember that Jet was, by the end of the day, fourth overall in qualifying, and then went on to actually win it after passing Forkner.